Hello, this is Team Fairness, the Church of Fairness, and our way of fairness. So those three different descriptions all give a little bit different meaning to what this is about um, in a very few words. When, when we are wrong, we need to admit that we're wrong and make changes so that we're no longer in the wrong. If we don't do that, if we continue to do others wrong, there's trouble. It escalates. Wars happen. People get killed. So I'm going to cut to the chase immediately. And the problem that I'm focused on that's in the wrong is religion. Religion is in the wrong and it's doing people wrong, and they're not admitting it, and there are wars and people are getting killed. I watched a part of a YouTube video yesterday, a Muslim man using scripture claiming that Palestine belongs to Palestine, to the Muslims. And the Jewish man is saying how wrong that is for him to quote from Scripture. And so he quotes from Scripture from the Bible, claiming whatever. You see the point? They're both claiming the other team is wrong based on an all-powerful God with all knowledge, omnipresent, the supreme being that told them this, and they claim that it's true. They claim to be speaking for this all-powerful God and what it wants. That's absurd because it's not saying the same thing. One of them has to be wrong, or both. So you start applying other religions into this story, and then which religion is right? Which one is actually speaking for the all-powerful God? Well, I don't believe there is an all-powerful God. I just don't believe it anymore. I can't believe it. From the evidence I see, because of something like the Big Bang reality happening without a mind causing it, and life evolving on planet Earth and probably elsewhere without any mind causing it. And then mind comes from no mind. So a way of saying that simply is God created the universe, or universe created God, or something like God. If there's not a God, I have faith that there are extraterrestrials that are extremely powerful. Knowledge is power, because if you know how to do something, like if you know how to create a piece of heavy equipment, earth-moving equipment, for example. So you have the knowledge how to build that thing, and they are, 1,000,000 times more powerful than a human body and what they can do. So knowledge is what creates weapons that can kill people, knowing how to build the weapon. And this morning as I was waking up, I heard that my team is going to be killed. And I dispute that claim, because my claim is that our team, our way of fairness, with the World Fairness Agreement, that is what we want to have happen. That's the purpose of all this, is to get an overwhelming majority of the people to agree that we need the World Fairness Agreement to stop this insanity. And we have wars going on, we have poverty, and we have the most extreme wealth gap ever. 3 individuals own more than the bottom half of the population in USA. So with the World Fairness Agreement, it creates what I'm calling the fairness economics. And it happens on its own. See, we don't need any guns or bullets or any degrees. We don't need any college degrees even. In fact, a lot of times they're in the way because they've been indoctrinated into this system that doesn't work. They've surrendered to the system that doesn't work. People have surrendered to the God that doesn't work, whether it exists or not. They've surrendered to the religion, or they've surrendered to some group that has power that they join with to get more power. That's how we do it. We join with others that have more powerful weapons, more powerful earth-moving equipment, more knowledge, more power. We join with the team that has the most knowledge and power of all. I have faith it's the extraterrestrials that I'm serving. That's all I do, is serve them. And they're silent. They give me dreams and then that are profound and life-changing and meaningful without much explanation, if any. I don't even know what the dream means for several years sometimes. I'm being given other dreams by a lower vibration, unfair. Low vibration means unfair. High vibration means fair. I'm being given dreams that are phony dreams. They're different. They don't even look the same in my mind. And they think I'm going to be fooled by these dreams that they're putting in my mind. I'm not. I don't even dare listen to any telepathic guidance because I can't identify the source of it, and 95% of it is lies and deception, trying to get control of me. That's what they're doing. They're trying to keep humans under control. I was told this in one of the special dreams from my higher power. They told me there's a war against the low vibration aliens, the unfair ones, that have the earth under control. They use the idea of God. They use deception to control us. And I wish I knew more how to explain what this is about, but I can't. I don't have the ability. It's an inward thing. So you might look inward to your own experience and kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer. I'm not the smartest human on the planet. Using that metaphor, like the most intelligent human has a better way of cutting away nonsense. But if they're egotistical, arrogant, they are not concerned about getting rid of nonsense. They're creating more bullshit, more deception. So the mind is a good servant, but a poor master. So what is the master? Fairness is. With the way of fairness, the only ruler is fairness itself. The only master of us is fairness or justice, actual justice. I was encouraged hearing I heard Marianne Williamson on a short YouTube video talking about hatred from injustice, from actual injustice, and that the problem that we have that we need to stop as people grouping together, joining together, is injustice. So that's the same thing as unfairness and the way I'm using it, but I chose to use the word fair and unfairness because the government and the religions don't have a monopoly on fairness. They have a monopoly on justice and truth. They claim they have it. The perfect justice is to surrender to God. Well, there's no God there. It's just a group that they're surrendered to, and it's not justice. They're doing wrong to people. The religions are doing harm, and they need to admit it, and they need to take the action to correct it, which is joining with the World Fairness Agreement. Is all they need to do is have a short forward in the scriptures. All the religions, we're in agreement with the World Fairness Agreement. We support it. And anything in our religion that's not fair to others, disregard it. That's what they need to do. They need to have the strength of character to admit that they're wrong and correct their wrongness. The same thing with the government, with corporate law. That's an absurd injustice on humans. To have an imaginary person at the helm of these corporations that does not exist. It's like the God. When they do some horrible injustice to people, nobody goes to jail. They have so much money that you find them $2 billion and they don't even care because they have that much money. They'll make more billions of dollars by harming people than what they're fined, and no one goes to jail because it's an imaginary corporation. It's like a person. The corporation is a person, but there's no person there to go to jail. So capitalism does not create peace. Capitalism creates more warfare because they make money on selling the weapons. They're doing wrong and they need to admit it. Where is their conscience? Where is their shame of doing people wrong? So, I need to look at myself. I'm here to help, not to harm. So now I'm correcting my own self, my own ego problem. And we don't want to make enemies. We want to make friends. Friends of fairness. That's another slogan I thought of having. Maybe we'll have t-shirts. Friends of Fairness. Team Fairness Rising. Faith in Fairness. So I have the website and it's got the e-store, but I lack the knowledge. I don't have the power to make it all happen. I'm overwhelmed. I'm going broke. Please help. Have a great day.